Alright students, listen up. Can you see the question right here? This is a sequence puzzle. It's designed to make you panic and start guessing the numbers. But we are smarter, right? We are going to work backward like a detective. Now, this is a question from the SUNEUNG Examination or the CSAT. For those who don't know about the SUNEUNG is South Korea's national examination. It is the final boss of the high school. You can say that. Okay, so first come to the question. For the sequence of an where 1 less than a1 less than 2, and for all the natural number n satisfies that an plus 1 equal to minus of 2n when an less than 0, and n plus 1 equal to minus 2 for an greater than equal to 0, and if a7 is minus 1, then determine 14 to a1. Okay, and here is our 5 options. So let's make some space now. Okay, yes. Now look at our rules. They look simple, but they are the traps. Okay, now rule number 1 is what? Rule number 1 is, if an less than 0, then an plus 1 will be what? Minus of 2an. Now if an is negative, then minus 2 into negative will be positive, right? So negative terms lead to positive terms. Okay, now rule number 2, and what's that? If an greater than equal to 0, then an plus 1 equal to an minus 2. But wait, it's usually an minus 2 or variation, but okay, an plus 1 is what? An minus 2. Yes. Now think of this sequence like a nightclub. You have money, like it's positive, and the bouncer takes $2, an minus 2. So if you are broke, the bouncer feels bad and doubles your debt, but flips it to a positive, that is minus 2n. So it's a cycle of boom and bust. Okay, now the problem tells us that a7 equal to minus 1. a7 equal to what? Minus 1, and we need to find a1, right? Now we are traveling back in time, so first we have to find the a6. Okay, so if a7 is minus 1, where did it come from? Could it come from the rule number 1? No, because rule 1 results in a positive number, right? Minus 2 into negative, that will be equal to positive. So it must come from the rule number 2. a7 equal to a6 minus 2. So minus 1 equal to a6 minus 2. So a6 equal to what? 1. Now this works because 1 greater than equal to 0. Now find a5. Okay. So could 1 come from rule number 1? 1 is equal to what? Minus 2a5. So a5 will be minus of 1 by 2. This works because minus 1 by 2 less than 0. Now could 1 come from rule number 2? If 1 equal to a5 minus 2, so a5 will be what? 3. But the problem says 1 less than a1 less than 2. So let's see if 3 makes the sense later. Usually these sequences stay tight. Now let's take to the path that gives us near the a less than a1 less than 2. Okay, now it's time to find the a4. Okay, so a5 is what? Minus 1 by 2. This must come from rule number 2, since rule 1 only gives the positive results. So minus 1 by 2 is what? A4 minus 2. So A4 will be 3 by 2. Okay. Now we have to find the A3. Okay. So 3 by 2 is what? Minus of 2A3, or A3 is minus of 3 by 4, or 3 by 2 equal to A3 minus 2. So A3 will be 3.5, right? Too big. So let's take A3 equal to minus 3 by 4. Okay. Now it's time to find the A2. So minus 3 by 4 is A2 minus 2. So A2 is 5 by 4. Now the last thing is A1, right? So come to A1. Is A2 is equal to minus of 2A1. So if I do 5 by 4 is equal to minus of 2A1, so A1 will be what? Minus 5 by 8? No, A1 must be between 1 and 2, right? So is A2 equal to A1 minus 2? So 5 by 4 equal to A1 minus 2. So A1 will be 13 by 4. See, still it's too big. 13 by 4 is what? 3.25. Wait. So let's retrace. If A1 is between 1 and 2, it's positive. So A2 is A1 minus 2. Since A1 less than 2, A2 must be negative. And if A2 is negative, A3 is minus A2, which will be positive. So if A3 is positive, A4 will be what? A3 minus 2, right? So let's run it forward from A1. So first is A1. Just a second. Yes, first is A1. Second is what? A2 equal to A1 minus 2. Third is 1. A3 is equal to minus of 2 into A1 minus 2. That is minus of 2A1 plus 4. That is positive since A1 less than 2. So A4 is minus 2A1 plus 2. But wait, if A1 is greater than 1, then 2A1 is greater than 2, so it's negative. Now come A5. A5 is what? Minus 2 into minus 2A1 plus 2. So that will be positive. And A6 will be what? 4A1 minus 4 minus 2. So if A1 less than 1.5, this is negative. If A1 is greater than 1.5, this is positive. Now let's assume A6 is positive. Okay, so A7 is 4A1 minus 6, or A1 will be what? 7 by 4, which is 1.75. So A1 is equal to 1.75 fits the range. Yes, 1 less than 1.75 less than 2, right? So we found our culprit. A1 is 1.75 or 7 by 4 for the fraction lovers, but the Suneung wants to make sure you can multiply. So ask for 40 into A1. So that will be equal to 40 into 7 by 4, that is 70. Okay, so option A is our right answer. Okay, so this is the whole solution for this question. I hope this is clear to you. See you in the next session, guys. Till then, bye bye.